Be me, 21, female, live in a two-story beige house with a dying lawn. Currently in my I work part-time, go to community college, and emotionally spiral full-time era. Best friend, Ashley, 21F. Know her since freshman year of high school. We trauma bonded over hating gym class and loving iced coffee. She's the funny hot friend with good eyebrows and bad taste in men. I am the somehow always there when things go wrong friend with academic anxiety and emotional damage. Ashley gets a boyfriend, his name, Tyler, 22M. Of course his name is Tyler, works sales at some phone store, goes to the gym, wears chains, has that haircut like he asked the barber for influencer but affordable. She brings him around one night, we get Taco Bell, Netflix in her parents' basement, he's charming, too charming, he laughs at my jokes, asks follow-up questions, looks at me when I talk my brain. Wow, he's really friendly. Also my brain. Do not develop a crush, idiot. We all hang a few more times, group stuff, bowling, McDonald's runs, Target walks where we spend $80 on absolutely nothing we needed. Slow creep, I'm noticing things I shouldn't, like how he texts our group chat but adds extra haas to my jokes. How he calls me by a dumb nickname he made up once and Ashley pretends not to notice. How when we're all talking, he remembers little things I said weeks ago. Tiny red flags, but I fold them into origami and call it friendship. Important lore. I have always been the second choice girl. High school crush Josh liked me until my hotter friend showed up. Somehow I became built-in emotional support / backup plan. Never the main event. So when Tyler starts giving me real attention, my lizard brain goes, oh okay, this is dangerous but also delicious. Ashley talks about him all the time. He's so sweet. He bought me Starbucks before my shift. We talked until 3 a.m. I nod, smile, ignore the knot in my stomach. One night at IHOP, pancakes and bad decisions, Ashley says, if I ever caught him cheating, I'd kill him and whoever the girl is. Laughs, I laugh too. File that under things that will echo in my head later. Fast forward, movie night invite appears. Thursday afternoon, I'm on my bed scrolling TikTok in that dissolving time state where 3 hours feel like 3 minutes and also 3 years. Ashley texts, movie night tonight? Come over. Tyler's here too but he's chill. Me. Heart doing double dutch. Fingers typing, yes sure. Like I have no self-preservation. Logistics. My parents assume I'm at study group. Which is kind of true if you count studying my own poor choices. Arrive at Ashley's house, classic American suburb. Neighbor has giant inflatable seasonal thing in yard for no reason. Ring doorbell, she opens, looks cute. Oversized sweatshirt, shorts, slippers. She smells like Bath and Body Works and youth. Walk in, Tyler on the couch, sweatpants, t-shirt, phone in hand, Netflix open. He looks up, smiles, says, hey stranger, in a way that makes my spine aware it exists. Ashley hugs me. We're doing a chill night, just snacks and dumb movies. She's excited. She's happy. I tell myself to lock in and behave. We put on some horror movie, the kind where teenagers split up in the woods like they've never seen a film before. Lights off. Ashley sits between us, blanket over her legs. At some point she gets up. I'm gonna make popcorn. She disappears into the kitchen. I'm alone on the couch with Tyler. He stretches, glances at me, holds the look longer than normal. I feel it. The air shifts. Annoying. He says, you good? I say, yeah, why? Him, you've been quiet. Me, I'm watching the movie. Him, sure, that's why. I do that fake laugh girls do when they're uncomfortable and horny and guilty at the same time. Ashley calls from the kitchen, babe, can you get me more butter? Tyler gets up, walks past me, hand brushes my knee, accidentally. I pretend not to notice, my body absolutely notices. Fast forward a bit, popcorn is made, we're back on the couch. Ashley half falls asleep halfway through the movie. Head on Tyler's shoulder, he strokes her hair absent-mindedly. I am third-wheeling my own conscience. They're cute, I hate it, I love it, whatever. Movie ends, Ashley wakes up. I'm gross, I need a shower. She looks at both of us. Pick another movie. I'll be quick. She goes upstairs. We hear bathroom door, water start. I know that shower. We've been friends for years. Ashley takes quick showers in, like, 40 minutes if the planets align. Now it's just me and Tyler again. Blue light of TV on his face, silence. This is the moment, the fork in the road. One path. Be normal, scroll phone. Wait. Other path. Ruin your life a little. Me. I'm gonna go put my stuff in the guest room so it's not in the way. I brought a hoodie and a bag. Fully innocent excuse, Tyler. It's fine there. Me. Nah. I want it out of the way. Subconscious. Walking me into my own villain origin story. I go to the guest room, put my stuff down, look at myself in the mirror. Shirt a little fitted. Shorts a little short. Hair semi-decent. Face flushed from movie. Guilt, whatever. Hear footsteps in the hallway. Assume Ashley forgot a towel. Turn. It's Tyler. My stomach drops into my socks. He leans on the doorframe. Oh, this where you're sleeping if you crash? Me, yeah. He steps in. Too casual. Closes door behind him. Not fully, but enough. I should have said something. Hey, no. This feels weird. Go back downstairs. Anything. Instead I say, did you pick a movie? He looks at me. Long. You know Ashley really trusts you. My chest feels tight. Panic. Deflection. Yeah. She's my best friend. Him. She says you're like the most loyal person she knows. Brain. Okay, cool, that's a loaded gun of a sentence. I lean back against the dresser, arms crossed. Like that will protect me from moral failure. He takes another step closer. Smell of cologne and trouble. Look in his eyes says, I already decided something. Inner monologue. This is bad. This is wrong. This is the part where you leave. Outer monologue. Does not exist. He says, I see the way you look at me sometimes. My face goes red. What do you mean? I absolutely don't, except I absolutely do. Flashback montage plays in my head. Every lingering glance, every laugh, every tiny jolt when he touched my arm. Me storing crumbs like they were meals. I try to deny. That's a not. I mean, devastating linguistic performance. He steps closer. My back hits the dresser fully. He's right in front of me. Eyes searching my face. Just tell me to leave if you want me to. That sentence sits there, like a test, like an out, like a trap. I should say it. Leave. 2 syllables. So simple. I open my mouth. Nothing comes out. There's this horrible, stupid, messy cocktail of thoughts. He's awful for even doing this. I'm awful for wanting this. Ashley would be destroyed. When was the last time someone made me feel wanted like this? What is wrong with me? Maybe it's just flirting. Maybe it won't go further. Girl, it always goes further. In the background I can hear the shower upstairs, white noise, countdown timer. Tyler says, do you want me? Everything freezes. I could lie, laugh it off, say, you're my friend's boyfriend. Don't be stupid. Walk past him. Go downstairs. Snitch later. Save Ashley. Save myself. I don't. I nod. It is such a small movement. Barely anything. But it's like pulling the trigger on a whole alternate future. What happens next, we're not going into detail, we'll call it the line was crossed. Just know it was impulsive, not thought through, not romantic, not soft, just 2 idiots doing something selfish and messy in an aggressively short time window. Every second my brain is pulling double duty. Half of it soaking in attention, validation, forbidden thrill, half of it mentally drafting the apology I will never send. At one point he says something like, you're perfect. And that somehow makes it worse because I am so clearly not. Then it's over. Room feels different. Air heavy. My heart racing. Tyler breathless. Me shaky. My first thought isn't even about Ashley. It's about how am I going to look her in the eyes after this. And then immediately, we just did that while she was upstairs in her own house. I am an actual villain. Tyler steps back. Fixes himself. Zero shame on his face. Zero hesitation. He says, you good? Just you good. Like we didn't just change the difficulty level of our sins. I can't make words happen, so I just nod again. My nods need to be stopped. He leaves the room, walks down the hall, calls out, Ash, you almost done? We gotta pick a movie. Voice cheerful, normal. I sit on the edge of the bed, stare at the wall. My legs feel weird. My chest hurts, my stomach is doing cartwheels. Look at myself in the mirror across the room. I don't recognize that girl. She looks like me, but she's done something I always swore I'd never do. Flashback, 17-year-old me, in Ashley's room, her crying because her ex cheated. Me holding her, saying, I would never do that to you, ever. Like, I'd literally fight someone for you. Current me. Apparently the someone I needed to fight was myself. Ashley calls from down the hall. You guys, what are we watching? My voice comes out quiet. Just getting comfy. One sec. Comfy. Wild choice of word. I fix my clothes, check my face. There is no visible mark that says terrible friend. My reflection looks normal, but I know. I walk to the living room. Ashley on the couch. Blanket. Hair damp from shower. Clean, soft, trusting. Tyler next to her, arm around her shoulders, remote in hand. Scary good at compartmentalizing. I sit on the other side of her. We form this little line, him, her, me. She smiles. You okay? You look weird. I laugh. Overshoot it. No, I'm fine. Just tired. We start a new movie. Something stupid. I don't absorb a single frame. Full-time job now. Not throwing up. Part-time job. Not bursting into tears and screaming. I'm the problem. Tyler is normal, laughs at jokes, makes comments, hands Ashley the popcorn, kisses her temple. My brain running 2 channels simultaneously. Channel 1. This is wrong. Confess. Leave. Fix it. Channel 2. If I say anything, I nuke her relationship, my friendship, my entire social circle. I do nothing. Time skip. Movie ends. We all say how mid it was. Ashley yawns. I'm so tired. I'm gonna knock out. She turns to me. Are you sleeping here or going home? It's late midnight. My parents think I'm already here anyway. I decide to stay. The idea of walking alone in the dark with my thoughts seems worse. Yeah, I'll crash in the guest room. Her guest room, the scene of the crime. Ashley hugs me. Love you. Dagger to the chest, the kind you smile through. Love you too. Tyler says goodnight. Eyes flick to mine. For a second we both know, then we pretend we don't. I go to the guest room. Close door. Lie in bed fully clothed. Stare at ceiling. Overthinking.exe has entered the chat. Brain. Okay, let's review what you've done tonight. You betrayed your best friend. You let her boyfriend cross a line and you didn't stop him. You had a moment where you could have changed your mind and you didn't. Cool, cool, cool. Then the self-gaslighting starts. He came on to me. He's older, he should have known better. He closed the door. He initiated it. I just froze. It's more his fault than mine. But also, you nodded. You didn't say no. You wanted it. You participated. No easy villain, no clean victim. Just 2 bad choices and 1 person who didn't know anything upstairs sleeping peacefully on a pillow she got from Target. I think about texting Sarah, my other friend, but it's 1 a.m. and I don't even know how to type. I slept with my best friend's boyfriend, without wanting to throw my phone into the void. Finally pass out at some point. Dreams are weird. Everyone I love is mad at me. I wake up feeling like I got hit by a car that was also in therapy. Morning. Wake up to Ashley knocking. You alive? Me. Barely. Her laughs. We're getting Dunkin'. You want anything? I say iced coffee, because obviously, no solid food can pass through the throat of guilt. We go get Dunkin' together. Tyler drives. Ashley in the passenger seat. Me in the back. Perfect metaphor. They're chatting, laughing, playing their couple playlist. He reaches over, squeezes her knee, asks her, you sleep okay? She says, yeah, best sleepin' forever. I stare out the window, sun too bright, world too normal. Thought spiral continues. Maybe I should tell her. Maybe I should give him a chance to come clean first. Maybe I should just cut them both off and never explain. Maybe this was a psychotic break and didn't actually happen and I hallucinated the whole thing. Spoiler. It definitely happened. After Dunkin', she drops me home. Hug at the door. Text me later. I say, okay. Go inside. My mom asks, how was movie night? I say fine. And suddenly understand what it's like to lie with my whole soul. Go to my room, close door. Lie on bed again because apparently I only use 3 locations now. Ashley's couch, Ashley's guest room, my bed. Check phone. No texts from Tyler. It's like he erased it, already compartmentalized. Must be nice. Hours pass. He finally texts, you okay? I stare. Options. No, I'm not okay. What is wrong with you? We need to talk. We can't ever do that again. Tell her or I will. I type, yeah, and then nothing else. He sends last night was crazy. I delete the chat. Days pass. I act normal with Ashley. We send memes, TikToks. She complains about class, her boss, whatever. She talks about Tyler. He's been kinda different, but I think he's just stressed from work. Me. Oh yeah, probably. Die a little. Every time my phone buzzes, I expect, did something happen? But it never comes. I start overcompensating. Let's get coffee. Let's go to Target. I miss you. Trying to prove to myself I'm still a good friend. Spoiler. Not how that works. Eventually I crack. Not to her, to someone else. Go to Sarah, 19F, the one from earlier. We meet at a park. I bring iced coffee. She brings emotional support. We sit on a bench. I say, okay, I did something really bad. She looks at me, define bad. I say like, no redemption arc bad. I tell her, not the details, just the headline. I hooked up with Ashley's boyfriend at her house while she was there. She looks at me, mouth open, eyes wide. You're lying? I shake my head. I wish I was. She's quiet for a long time, then why? I give the honest answer. Because he wanted me. And I wanted him. And that felt more real in the moment than every we're best friends forever conversation I've ever had. Painful. Gross. True. We talk for a long time. She doesn't baby me. She doesn't go, you're not a bad person. She says, that was F*** ed up. You know that? I say, yeah. She says, do you want to tell her? I say, no, I want to go back in time 3 weeks. We sit in that, sun beating down, kids playing nearby, me wondering when I became the villain in the story. That night I Google therapists, scroll through profiles, can't afford them, close tab, decide to let TikTok therapists keep doing their best. Algorithm delivers. Why we self-sabotage. The psychology of cheating. If you betrayed someone you love, watch this. All of them. I watch, feel called out, comment nothing. Common themes. Low self-worth, inability to set boundaries, need for validation, fear of abandonment, me, fun, intrusive memory. Middle school. My dad leaves for a work trip, stays gone an extra week. Later find out, my mom crying quietly in the kitchen, whispers of someone at work. He swears it was emotional only. They stay together. Never talk about it in depth, but I absorb the lesson. Love equals betrayal sometimes. Life goes on, you forgive, you stay. The bar is underground. Now I'm like, cool, I just repeated my greatest fear from the other side. Weeks turn into a month. Things shift with Ashley, not because of me, because of Tyler. He cancels on her more. Short responses. Forgets dates. Isn't present. She texts me paragraphs. I feel like he's pulling away. Did I do something? Am I not enough? The irony of her saying, am I not enough? While I know her boyfriend used her trust to get to me, it's nauseating. I tell her, you are enough. He's being weird. Right answer, wrong context. Then one day she shows up at my house. Eyes red, hair messy, sweatshirt, no makeup. I let her in. She sits on my bed. He cheated on me. My heart stops. For a second I think she found out, think she's here to yell, to cry, to throw things. She continues. With some girl from his gym. I saw the messages. Relief and shame simultaneously. What an interesting combo. I hug her. I'm so sorry. She sobs. I feel so stupid. I defended him to everyone. I told everyone he'd never do that. I want to say he did it more than once. I don't. She goes on. I keep thinking what else I don't know. Like how many times? With who? Was I just blind? Me, the embodiment of yes. Sitting there like a liar, patting her back, telling her she didn't deserve this, both true statements and also incomplete. After she leaves I sit in my room, feel like my skin doesn't fit. Now I'm not just the girl who cheated with her best friend's boyfriend. I'm the girl who hugged her best friend while she cried about him cheating with someone else, knowing I was one of the someones. Somehow that feels even dirtier. Part of me tries to rebrand what happened. Maybe it was just one horrible isolated incident. Maybe I was just a symptom of him being trash. Not the cause. Doesn't matter. My part is still my part. Sometimes I imagine telling her in some hypothetical future, like 5 years from now, we're older at brunch mimosas, I say, hey, remember Tyler? I have to confess something from back then. In my head she listens, she's mad, we cry. She forgives me, we heal. In reality she would probably leave, block me, I would deserve it. So instead I keep my mouth shut and live with it. Me and Ashley slowly move on, different classes, different jobs, text less, still talk, but not like before. Maybe the distance is normal, we're adults, kind of. Maybe it's because the whole time I can't look at her without thinking, you have no idea who I was that night. Tyler moves on too, see him once at the grocery store, he's with someone new, nods at me, keeps walking, my stomach flips, life is wild. So where does that leave me? I still have random nights, 2 to 4 a.m., laying in bed, phone dark, eyes open, replaying that 30-minute stretch of time in the guest room like it's a movie I didn't mean to rent. I think about all the chances I had to make a different choice. Put my bag somewhere else, say, hey, don't close the door, tell him no, tell Ashley later, block him, confess, cut off contact. Did none of those. Instead I wake up, go to class, serve iced coffee, say, how's your day going? To strangers, pretend like my biggest mistake is sleeping in. I'd love to end this with, and I learned my lesson and became a better person. But I haven't magically transformed. I haven't cheated with anyone else. I haven't repeated that specific scenario. But do I still ignore red flags sometimes? Yeah. Do I still chase validation from people I shouldn't? Yeah. Do I still have days where I think, maybe I'm just fundamentally broken? Absolutely. Next time someone tells me, I would never do that about anything, I just think you don't know what you're capable of when the worst and most selfish parts of you line up with opportunity. It doesn't excuse it, it doesn't justify it, it's just uncomfortably true. So yeah, that's the story. I went to my best friend's house for a movie night, left with a secret that I'll probably carry for the rest of my life. And it wasn't some dramatic affair. No romantic soundtrack. No soft lighting. Just a stupid, ugly, selfish moment between 3 regular American idiots in a regular American house while Netflix asked if we were still watching. We were not. We were ruining things. Now she's healing from a breakup she doesn't know the full story of. He's probably out there repeating patterns. And I'm here, doing my homework, scrolling my phone, pretending I'm just another girl with normal regrets. But some nights, when the world is quiet, and my brain decides to do a rerun of everything I hate about myself, I end up back in that guest room, standing against that dresser, him asking, do you want me? And me nodding, knowing that's the moment everything split into before and after. No redemption arc yet, no closure, no neat bow. Just me, still living in the after, answering texts, going to work, giggling at memes, and sometimes remembering exactly who I was when it mattered most, and hating that I still don't fully know who I'm going to be next time I'm tested.